राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी गोपी जना वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे Jaya Jagana Jaya Balade Jaya Subhadra Jaya Sudarshana Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga Srinivasa Govinda Venkatesa Govinda Venkatramana Govinda Srinivasa Govinda Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hariva Bhavana Harinama Sankirtana ki Srila Prabhupada ki Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki Rantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuvannilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurattushe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhalo Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatyuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam it is said, those living beings who have got the human form of life, they are extremely fortunate. Because in the human form of life, one can do the most responsible duty of debugging our consciousness and purifying it and preparing it and making it a place for welcoming the Lord into our hearts. Just like this hall, such a beautiful place it is. There is a very beautiful altar made here and a clean facility. Neat, very nice devotional pictures are put up. So this is a place to welcome the Lord. So we cannot welcome a guest to a place where the home is full of, where it's very clumsy, like in hostel rooms, you see, correct? Na? You need to make the heart, prepare it in such a manner that, imagine if a spiritual master is going to come to your home, you will make it very clean, correct? Na? Make it very welcomable place. Similarly, the human form of life is one form in which you create the ambience in your heart, so that Lord will consider visiting you. Correct, no? Into your heart, He will come. Just like, for example, if you create stagnated water anywhere, what comes? What do you attract there? Mosquitoes. You attract mosquitoes. Correct, no? Yeah. Similarly, you start a beauty parlor. Who will you attract there? Passionate people who want to shape their body, who want to look cute. They will come. Especially people who want to make up, make makeup and make themselves look fashionable. They will come, correct? No, which means you create an ambience anywhere. That type of people you will attract, correct? No, so in our heart, if we want the Lord to come and cleanse our heart and take us back home, back to Godhead, then we have to create that type of ambience. Now, when the Shastras talk about human life and responsibility in human life, cleansing the heart, these are not very appealing to the newcomers. What is most appealing to newcomers is if you can tell them how to get rid of stress, and how to get rid of anxiety, and how to have a peaceful mind, and also how to have a sharp focus and concentration in your studies, and how can I get good marks, how I can deal with all types of people around me in this world, and how I can get rid of my sufferings, and anxieties. So this is one of the things that most youths are looking for, correct? No, one of the first things. So when they come to Krishna conscious programs, like either in college or in the center, one of the things that charms them is that here are a group of people who are the most happy people. They eat very nice prasad, they dance very nicely, they sing very nice music, they play jambe, they have very nice friendships with each other. They have very good habits. And their lifestyle is totally opposite to a typical lifestyle in the hostel. The hostel, the boys are having boozing party. They drink liquor. Here people drink milk, isn't it? And those guys are eating meat and mutton and fish and eggs. Here people eat pure prasad, isn't it? Yeah. There the boys are dancing for DJ. Here the devotees are dancing with devotional tunes of Hare Krishna mantra, isn't it? Yeah. There the boys are awake till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock and get up at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Here people are getting up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Opposite, correct? No? There the boys are wearing the same dress for weeks together until it stinks. And rarely they may wash. Here everybody wears fresh clothes every day. Fresh dress you wear every day. Take a bath and apply tilak on your body, brush. Yeah. There the boys are absorbed in, you know, watching reels, watching Netflix or movies, or watching IPL, or playing gaming, playing video games, going to movies, parties, uh, moving around here and there, and then enjoying life. And in the name of enjoyment, they do various activities which harm their body and mind. Correct? Huh? But here you will see devotees have a punctuality in doing their duties, and they also decide what activities to do, what activities not to do, what are sinful, what are auspicious. Correct? No. So not only devotees are practicing, they also go out of the uh, place they stay to reach out books, to reach out the holy name, to reach out preaching to people. It's a different lifestyle. So when you all came here, you must have been thrilled to watch this new environment here. Adding to that, you have many adventures here. You see somebody beating Mridangam. Who was playing Mridangam today? Who was it? Huh? Nandan Prabhu, yeah. So very beautifully he was playing. So you get thrilled. Oh, how beautifully his fingers are moving. So I also want to learn Mridangam. I also want to learn kartal. Huh? How to move. You develop interest, isn't it? How this fellow is moving so fastly. Huh? Or you go to kitchen and find out how these guys make sweets. Huh? How they cook, or how the person is worshipping the Lord, or how they are decorating the altar. So there are a lot of innovative things, new things you have opportunity to learn here. So you come in the beginning. And once you come here, observing this novel idea, novel thoughts, new thoughts and everything, after a stay for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, there is often seen in many of our centers, a phase comes where one is used to all these things. One gets used to all these things. Then there is a likelihood of some kind of plateau coming. Where you think, oh, I know how to do puja. I know how to play mridanga. I know how to cook sweets. I know, what is the life in this place. At that time, one of the challenges for most students I have seen is the consistency in the execution of devotional duties. Like, for example, getting up on time, chanting the holy name, reading proper books, and attending the aratis. And because in the Bhagavad Gita, what Lord Krishna says is, he doesn't say that somebody occasionally remembers him. He doesn't say. What he says? Huh? What he says? Satatam kirtayantama means what? One who constantly, one who constantly chants his name, one who constantly remembers him. It's not occasional. Actually, Prabhupada did not create this society for some pious Hindus who visit temple during Janmashtami and say, we are also devotees. You've seen people like that? This society was not created for such people. Occasional visit to the temple, and somebody brings their son or daughter to temple and says, the exam is coming, please kindly bless the child. So Prabhupada clearly, openly said in his purports, God is not an order supplier. That you come to temple and place order. Place this order for getting good marks in exam, or getting placed in a good job or something. But he did not start the society for pious Hindus. He did not start the society for. There are temples which are like supermarket of various demigods. You've seen some temples. In one temple, you'll find a dozen demigods. You'll find people go and they worship everybody, ring a bell and put a flower and take arati and go. They are pious Hindus. They abound in big number all over. This society was not started for such people. Prabhupada actually wanted people, whether you are in brahmacharya ashram, you are in student community, you are in congregation. Prabhupada actually wanted to start a society for society of people who will be fearless preachers, book distributors, those are spreaders of the holy name, those will be Sankirtan warriors, and people who have a transformed heart, not a degraded heart, but a transformed heart. People with a transformed heart, people who remember Krishna at every moment, and people who will think Krishna, speak Krishna, absorb themselves in Krishna, and deliver Krishna to people. This is the kind of society that he created. And way back in 65 when he created, many of Prabhupada disciples, His Holiness Gopaksha Maharaj, you have seen here. What type of person? He was like a sponge soaked in water. He was soaked in Krishna, like that. Always thinking about how to translate all the books and expand it all over the world, correct? No? So that is the kind of people Prabhupada created also. And Prabhupada wanted such kind of people in ISKCON society. ISKCON society is a society with a difference. You go to any temple in South India, you will find the temple will be traditional, made of stones. And in ISKCON temples, many are made up of marbles and red stone and things like that, correct? No? And South Indian temples, you find the sanctum will be deep inside. The deity will not be so visible. In ISKCON temples, you will find deities are beautiful and they are brightly lit up with lights. So you can clearly see them. You can see them just like we see each other persons. So beautifully. And also, many of the traditional temples have a sanctum small and lot of places to move around, a lot of stones and everything. Whereas in ISKCON, you will find big halls, so you can do Sankirtan. Because Kali Yuga Dharma is what? So doing Sankirtan, Hare Krishna, then chanting. So because devotees have to chant and dance, the halls are made very big and all bhaktas can be in one hall and we can do, correct? No? So, and also people, many people who in India, pious people, they will come to temple, they will also go to movie. You've seen that? Generally speaking, outside people. No? You know, they will chant Hare Krishna, they may chant some Gayatri and other things they will do 3 times a day, but they will be playing video games, watching this, watching that, everything, which means the people mix up material activities and spiritual activities. How many of you observed that? Yeah. Whereas when you come to ISKCON, you will find devotees are very focused there. You will find. So, now, why after 1 or 2 or 3 years of practice of Krishna consciousness, we become slack in the execution of morning program, chanting, seriousness? Huh? You will easily see that our mind starts gradually drifting away from the main focus, which is Krishna, going back to Godhead. From that, it gets drifted away. One thinks, one develops a very great ambition to become a big person in this world. I want to be somebody, what's log tali bajayenge? People will clap hands, people will praise me. Sometimes you see when you are going in the road, you find somebody, in the advertisement billboard, you find somebody standing like this in front of a villa, with specs, and one thinks, when will I be like that? Huh? Yeah. Correct, no? Boys develop such ambition in a big car, big bungalow, flying in planes, and a lot of people surrounding you, so people saluting you. You have multiple branches, you have opened industry, and you are a very big business magnate with a handsome man and with a lot of power and influence in society. People dream like that. So when a devotee looks at such kinds of things, it looks like very promising. Correct, no? But one of the things that we tend to forget is in the Bhagavad Gita, like Krishna says, this Maya Devi's nature is what? She will say that uh, first you settle nicely in material life. And then Krishna is always there. Correct, no? Krishna is eternal. You are eternal, Krishna is, you can always do that. First you make your material life very powerful and then you can do Krishna consciousness. No? So generally then what we do, we think, first let me finish the studies first. Then once I get a job, I can do Krishna consciousness. And once you get a job, you think, first you get promotion in the company. Then you can do Krishna consciousness. Then you got a little promotion. Then you think, now I'm just team lead. Once you become works manager, no, then that's it. Then you become a manager, And once you become manager, you think, oh, actually, manager's job is so heavy. Once you become unit head, you can delegate all the service to others. Then you will be fully available for Krishna. One time you become unit head. After that, the mind says, unit head, I'm just head of one unit. If I have my own company, then I can employ people, and they will do the work, and I can go to Krishna temple. That's fine. Then you start a business, and then first 3-4 years of business how it is. Everybody knows you have to practically die to set up the business. 16 hours a day you have to work when you do a business, and then once you set a business, then your parents say, "Beta, you have such a good business. Why don't you expand to north, east, west, south?" Then you expand to north, east, west, south. Then you think, I should have an international presence. So let me go to Japan, let me go to China, let me go to Australia, let me go to America. You go here, there, go round and round, traveling, flying here, flying there, you wonder. And then your Krishna consciousness becomes like a once upon a time history. Once upon a time, I was in BWIT voice. Isn't it? From Shivat voice. I used to wear dhoti kurta, I used to dance with boys. हम लोग प्रसाद खाते थे. And that becomes like a old story. Correct, no? You are moving all around the world. And now you may think, is it the pinnacle? Now you have opened so many branches of your company and you have become a successful businessman. No. Now you have many other complications because there are rival companies. And they are trying to threaten your existence itself. Big companies have been devoured by bigger companies. Correct, no? You have seen that, isn't it? Like small fishes are eaten by, and bigger fishes like sharks are eaten by Timangalas. You showed them this Jiva Jiva Sijivana, one new video I have brought. You saw that? You have not seen that? Latest video. Because that will give you an idea how. Because this is not only in animal. What is the connection?
এবার চল তীরে যাই। হ্যাঁ, টাপটা খাওয়ার পরে বাচ্চা খাওয়া তো আমার দোল গে বালু দুজ আছে, রিল্যাক্স করি।
Started with the fly, ended with the fly. You saw, no? But how many of us think about this? Because when you are thinking about material success, you don't remember the dangers of the world. Correct, no? And you don't think about the temporary nature of the world. These fellows were eating fish. Did they think the dogs will come? Did they expect? Oh, and the dog tore him to pieces, you saw, no? Similarly, every one of them, when they were eating one item, they forgot that there's another fellow waiting to finish, devour them. It's called padam padam, jati padam natesham, it is said. So, in this way, you will see the material prospects are very glittering and very attractive. But when one is chasing after those material mirage, you will see the Krishna consciousness goes far away and becomes a far away phenomenon. It has happened to many, many people. We have watched it. So, number one, you forget the temporary nature of the world. Suddenly, somebody is 36, 37, they get a massive heart attack, they are admitted to hospital, they realize, my Lord, this happened to many people in company because life is nowadays very stressful. It's not that only people after 50 will get heart attack. Even in 30s, they are getting nowadays. Suddenly something happens, some body is a machine, no? Yantra Rudani. Yeah. So suddenly something collapses, liver is not working, kidney is not working, our heart is not working properly, or somebody got a stroke because of too much of workload or pressure. One is not able to cope with that. One got a stroke. As soon as one gets some bodily complication, then immediately one is rushed to the hospital by the relatives. Oh, you are in ICU with all tubes here, there, all. You have seen that people? Suddenly you wonder what is the purpose of life? That's the time you ask. And then you realize, when I was Way back staying in voice college days, they spoke about the purpose of life, which I have forgotten, and I have gone away from that purpose into so many other things. So people generally forget about how the life can be miserable, how the life is temporary, death can come and strike at any time, and we will be asked to quit the scene. In one moment, one will have to quit the scene. So, uh, what is worthy? That is very important to think about. See,
The Four Wives. There was a rich merchant who had 4 wives. He loved the 4th wife the most, and adorned her with rich robes and treated her to delicacies. He took great care of her and gave her nothing but the best. He also loved the 3rd wife very much. He's very proud of her and always wanted to show off her to his friends. However, the merchant is always in great fear that she might run away with some other men. He too loved his 2nd wife. She is a very considerate person, always patient, and in fact is the merchant's confidant. Whenever the merchant faced some problems, he always turned to his 2nd wife, and she would always help him out and tide him through difficult times. Now the merchant's 1st wife is a very loyal partner and has made great contributions in maintaining his wealth and business, as well as taking care of the household. However, the merchant did not love the 1st wife, and although she loved him deeply, he hardly took notice of her. One day, the merchant fell ill. Before long, he knew that he was going to die soon. He thought of his luxurious life and told himself, "Now I have 4 wives with me, but when I die, I'll be alone. How lonely I'll be." Thus, he asked the 4th wife, "I love you most, endowed you with the finest clothing, and showered great care over you. Now that I'm dying, will you follow me and keep me company?" "No way," replied the 4th wife, and she walked away without another word. The answer cut like a sharp knife right into the merchant's heart. The sad merchant then asked the 3rd wife, "I have loved you so much for all of my life. Now that I'm dying, will you follow me and keep me company?" "No," replied the 3rd wife. "Life is so good over here. I'm going to remarry when you die." The merchant's heart sank and turned cold. He then asked the 2nd wife, "I always turn to you for help, and you've always helped me out. Now I need your help again. When I die, will you follow me and keep me company?" "I'm sorry, I can't help you out this time," replied the 2nd wife. "At the very most, I can only send you to your grave." The answer came like a bolt of thunder, and the merchant was devastated. Then a voice called out, "I'll leave with you. I'll follow you no matter where you go." The merchant looked up, and there was his 1st wife. She was so skinny, almost like she suffered from malnutrition. Greatly grieved, the merchant said, "I should have taken much better care of you while I could have." Actually, we all have 4 wives in our lives. The 4th wife is our body. No matter how much time and effort we lavish in making it look good, it'll leave us when we die. Our 3rd wife? Our possessions, status, and wealth. When we die, they all go to others. The 2nd wife is our family and friends. No matter how close they had been there for us when we're alive, the furthest they can stay by us is up to the grave. The 1st wife is in fact our soul, often neglected in our pursuit of material, wealth, and sensual pleasure. Guess what? It is actually the only thing that follows us.
In this story, what is the 4th wife? Body. See, look at your body. It was a small baby body before, correct, no? Then it became a 4th standard, 6th standard, 5, some a 5-year-old boy, then 10-year-old boy's body. Now you are in a youthful body now. Huh? Then this body will eventually get in the old man's body, correct? No? And one day the body will leave. That's why when he asked the body, "Can you come with me?" What he said? "No, I can't come." I say, "Ben, I can't come with you." Because body can it come with the soul at the time of death? Rather, the body is burned away in ashes. Correct, no? So this body, which is very dear to us, people, that's why I was telling you, people go to beauty parlor and how they decorate the body, how they make the hairstyles, face style and body style, everything. People go to gym, you've seen that? They go on treadmill. You have seen that? Huh? So they're maintaining the body, but will the body remain with them? For so much energy, time they're giving. You tell them to chant one round, they won't chant. But they go to treadmill and give 2 hours. There's so many boys, girls go to treadmill. They want to shape up the body, because they want to keep the body very attractive enough to, go on. They think this body is like a mountain or a rock. It will remain forever. Will it remain forever? So it's temporary. They have no sense about that. Is it not true? So that's what you may do a lot of things for the. What all you are doing for the body from morning to night? You see, for example, you are brushing the body. You are bathing the body. You are feeding the body. You are giving air to the body, water to the body. Correct, no? You are clipping the nails of the body, shaving the body. Correct, no? So many activities you have to do for the body, and you have to do yoga or go to gym and to keep the body fit. And when the body gets sick, you have to go to doctor and then take the medicine and put in the body to make the body. So how many of you agree that we are investing good amount of time for the body? Correct, no? Yeah. But you are investing time, but the body is not going to give returns to you. And when the death comes, death will come after 90 or 95. When it will come? It can come anytime. Anytime it can come. There is no kuch bharosa nahi. Anytime the body can be finished by an accident, can be finished by a disease. Correct, no? Anything can happen to his body. So we are going, that means we are investing in it's called a Diwala bank. Body is called what bank? Why I am calling it Diwala? Who can say? Because you can only invest in this, but there will be no return from the body. Because the bank goes bankrupt. Correct, no? And it is not only Diwala bank, it's a sure shot Diwala bank. See, some banks are a little doubtful. One bank was giving 24% interest they were giving. Many people invested money. Suddenly one day it became insolvent, bankrupt. Correct, no? So some people doubt about the private banks. They may become bankrupt. Whereas this body is it doubtful? The Turnam Yateta Napateta Namriti, it says that Patati Avashyam, it says. What is the Patati Avashyam means what? Patati? Sure. What is it? Idam Shariram Parinama Peshalam Patatyavashyam, he says. Patatyavashyam means definitely this body will drop to ground one day, dead. And that is why the fourth wife said, "Sorry, I cannot come with you." Why? Because I will drop dead at one point of time. The soul has to go without the body. When in the graveyard, when they are burning the body is finished. Then the soul has to come out. Now the soul had the bodily facility to exercise his desires. Correct, now? Right now you all have the body. You want to eat gulab jamun, you can eat. You want to relax, you can relax. But once the body is gone, the soul does not have the facility of the bodily instrument. And like now you have the instrument of fan to give you air. You have the instrument of scooter to go from one place to another. Correct, no? For anything you want to do in this world, you have a instrument. Now body is the instrument to exercise soul's desires. But at the time of death, the body says, "Now I cannot be an instrument anymore for you." What is because of death? Even before death, some instruments in the body don't work also. Like eyes can become hard of seeing. Ears can become hard of. Yeah. Some old people, people ask, no? Because they cannot. That means even before death, the bodily instrument can become weak. Correct, no? Whether it is. And similarly, some people cannot get up, some people cannot work, some people are bedridden. Correct, no? Even by living. That means not only death, old age also brings limitations in the bodily instrument. Correct, no? While living also, it can give limitation. And after death, the fourth wife will not come with us. Finished. Who is the third wife? Position, possessions, status, wealth, all those things. So when he was taking the third wife with him, he wanted to show off to the world. How many of you have heard people want to show off to other people? Correct, no? What type of car I use, what type of post I am holding, how much money I have. Correct, no? But along with showing off, they also have a fear that if I show off, somebody may. Yeah, in those days, I heard that in Greece and France, there was one king who had a very huge kingdom. And what he would do, he would call kings of various countries and come and stay with me for 2-3 days and see. I will take you around and show you how much gold I have, how much silver I have, how much vast kingdom I have, how much power I have, how much influence I have. And then when you go back to your kingdoms and sing my glories. That's what he had told them. So kings would come, they would watch all these things. When they go back, do you think they will go and praise about him? What they would do? They were envious of him. And many kings he called like that. So one king, when he called, that king saw everything and said, I want what he has. He thought. So he cut off his head. He finished him. He killed him and took away the kingdom. So this is very dangerous. So in the third wife is possession, wealth, status, prestige. When people show off, they want to show off to impress people, but world doesn't get impressed. The world becomes envious. And that's why when he was taking that wife, wealth wife, and then when he asked her, when I die, will you come with me? What did she say? I will marry another man. Which means all your wealth, your bank balance, you are not going to enjoy. Who will enjoy? Somebody else will enjoy. Your car will remain in the garage, your laptop will remain in your room, and your bank balance will remain as it is. And then when your body will be taken to the graveyard, all that is going to be used by somebody else. You are not going to take with you. You are not going to enjoy. That's why the third wife also said, I cannot come with you. And the second wife, who is that? Relatives, family, friends. They are concerned about you. They want to help you, but not too much help they can't give. Nowadays, they're all spread out, correct, no? Your uncle is in one place, and your grandparents are another place. Your father's brother is in some other place. Like my father, when he came from a village, my father had 2 elder brothers, totally 3 of them. So my father remained with his father in the village. And eldest brother, he went to Delhi for a job. And he settled in Delhi. Second brother, he joined railways. He went in different parts of the country. So my father wanted to become brahmachari when he was a young boy. So he told his father that I want to dedicate my life. You have anyway, God has given you 3 sons. I am the last son. So other 2 will take care of you. I can join. But then the other 2 went to different places. And my father's father said, see, beta, there is no one here in the village. I have so much kheti. There is so much of bulls and cows. We had mango orchards. We had a river also flowing. And it was like a zamindar type of thing, very big. And he had shops also in the marketplace. So who will take care of all these things? So you remain. So he remained in the village. And then you get married and settle. And it's because my father wanted to help his father, he got married. Then after he passed away, he left that and came to town. Then he came to, from town, he came to city, like that. He moved to other places. Then he built houses and left on rent. So one of the days, he was taking me for a walk in our property. He had built about 15 houses in a row house kind of thing. At the end of it, there was a garden, a big garden. So he would take us to the garden. Me and my sisters, he would give all of us a bucket of water, and we have to cultivate our own vegetables and flowers and all. We would do that. So one of the days he was walking, was selling all these houses I built. I was saving money, and then I built these houses. Now I left on rent. So one of the days he told me, you see, I had a desire to be a celibate, dedicate my life to spirituality, but my responsibility pulled me into all these things. Then I built the houses. He had 6 shops also, left on rent, and all these things. But he told me that you should study this, study the soul, super soul, the relationship, the meaning of life, goal of life. So he would say that although I am owner of all these things, none of this will come with us. This will remain here in this world. And even the relatives, friends, everybody, occasionally we will meet them. So there is one song in Tamil, we say, Veedu varai uravu, veedi varai manaivi, kaadu varai pillai, kadesi varai yaru. What is the meaning of the song? He used to sing this song. He said, when a person dies, his wife will come up to the door only, and she will cry when the body is taken away. And the relatives, they will all come in front of the dead body, they will come and stand like this. But they can't do anything when somebody has died. Correct? No? They keep quiet. And after some time, a half an hour, 1 hour, they will stay in front of the dead body and they will Go back. Yeah. And the son will go with the dead body up to graveyard. And he'll put fire to the body and he'll go home. Huh? Kadaisi vare yaru. After that, who will come with me? Huh? So that is the thing he said. The only person who will come with you is God. Huh? Therefore, that nobody like him, who is your dearest friend. This he told me when I was in my sixth standard. Huh? When he took me to all his property, shops and everything and he was showing. Huh? He said, even if you are managing all these things, maintaining them, you should remember these are all given by God, but this will not go with us. This is going to be left behind. So when that is that's the second wife, correct? No, second wife. Second wife is relatives. You know, relatives. They come. So third wife is possessions, position, prestige, status, wealth, and all that. Second wife is relatives. So my father, my father's elder brother, I told you in Delhi when he was there, when he passed away. So at that time, my father was in some extreme south. He was in extreme north. So he could not reach for the, what do you call it, the cremation and all that. So nowadays people are living far, far away. Some people are in across countries also, correct? No? Somebody is in Canada, somebody is in Australia, somebody is in USA, correct? No? To cross the country by plane and go and reach and be available for the cremation also is nowadays difficult. So relatives may not be even available for. I was shocked to hear recently one news. I heard that one America devotee told me. He said in India they have started one company called as Funeral. Name of the company is Funeral. He said, if somebody passes in India, dies, old mother or father, and the son is in America, the son need not come here. The company will go to home. They will pick up the body. They will do the funeral. They will take the ashes. They will mix it in Ganga also. And everything they will do. And all the formalities of death certificate and all those things are doing. The whole is like package. Complete package, funeral package. Again. And everything they will do, and they'll send the receipts, bills, everything, what all they spend, everything. And he pays them 2 lakhs, or 3 lakhs like that he pays them. End to end, they will do everything. And the son or daughter need not even come. That kind of company has come now. In this story, we saw at least relative will come up to the house, it is said. Now nobody comes to the house also now. Even from mother, father, because they can't fly and come, booking flight. Sometimes there are complications. Trump is having problem with Iran and you cannot fly. If you want to fly, you have to go around and come. You cannot come also. So, therefore, these three things will not come with you. Your wealth, status, position will not come with you. Your own body, for which you have invested so much time and energy, that will not come with you. And the relatives will not come. The son cannot come also. So, every one of us should think about the temporary nature of the material world. When the soul comes out of the body, that's a reality. Because the soul is put in the body like a driver in the car. When the car is smashed by an accident, the driver comes out, then now he can use the car again? No, he has to get another car, correct? No? So, at the time of death, the soul, the only person who is hand holding us, accompanying us is Krishna. And about that Krishna, you are learning now. Where? In the voice centers, correct? Now, when you come here. So, but what happens at this stage of your life, right now, when you are young, at the time the blood is hot, one is very ambitious. So the Maya, knowing that you are very ambitious, he catches you by the ear and says, first, beta, settle ho jao life mein. बाद में कर सकते हैं bhakti. Millions of people have been cheated by Maya by this one statement. She has told everybody who heard Maya's words, अच्छा पहले settle हो जाओ क्या? ठीक है, अच्छा advice. You will never settle because material world is a samsara. It is like a samsara sagar. In a sagar, can you sit down? In the ocean, how many of you think you can sit comfortably in a ocean wave? There's no question of sitting. You have to swim. You have to always swim, swim, swim. So, intelligent boy means you should know that how to, take a bath in an ocean along with the waves. Somebody says, let the waves stop, then I'll take bath. Waves will never stop and your body will be stinking. You will never take bath. You have to do both. How to manage your academics, how to manage your career, if you get married, how to manage your family, but very firmly holding on to the unchanging truths. Like, for example, Krishna's lotus feet, study of the Shastra, devotees. These are people, these are things which is eternal, imperishable, and they are going to go with you. Like devotees association, for example, if one is remaining in touch throughout the life, devotees will actually sing kirtans for you at the time of your leaving the body. And then they will actually pray that you go back to Godhead. And Krishna is your constant companion. He will come with you. And the Shastras are giving message which is imperishable message, eternal message, isn't it? So, therefore, I will show you something. Now, if you see what I'm going to show, you will understand. Because without giving a background, if I speak, it will be difficult. Therefore, I gave a heading. Is it big enough or you want more bigger? Okay, no? Yeah. See, so I told you, many towards 16 rounds, many attend programs externally. Many people even desire brahmachari life or full-time service at one time. Some boys have decided. But slowly something is happening internally. What happens? The morning program can become ritualistic. And Mangalarti can feel. And japa can become a checkbox. Checkbox means just, ho gaya aaj, japa. Tick mark, correct na? And temple becomes, that's what I told you. कितना अच्छा जमाना था. हम BWIT कॉलेज में पढ़ते थे और उधर वॉइस में जाते थे. सारा बात पंकज प्रभु दावजितान प्रभु हैं. वो लोग अच्छा प्रसाद खिलाते थे हमको. It becomes like one phase of life. And then career becomes a real future. That one thinks career is everything. One thinks like that. That means the material goals become very strongly attractive and the spiritual goals go to the background. Correct now? And package becomes one thinks, oh, I have 30 LPA, I have 25 LPA. Correct now? One thinks, oh, this is everything for me. Because one thinks, I'm getting a good package and I'm getting career growth and I will do this, I will do that. And then one rolls up the sleeves and gets spirited to enter into material life very seriously. Marriage becomes the default destination, isn't it? And then eventually Krishna becomes a side compartment instead of the center. Theek hai, Krishna is always there. So this is not merely a lifestyle shift, this is a shift of the serious thing it is. When this kind of changes come in you, that means instead of, see, there are two approaches to life, materialistic life or spiritual life, right now. If our mind becomes materialistic, is it good? Very dangerous. Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya apakrita chetasam. Your mind is dragged away. And if we do not honestly understand why this is happening, we will lose an entire generation spiritually, while keeping them externally connected. We may be superficially connected, but the connection is weak connection with Krishna, correct now? See, the carrier is not the enemy. All of you understand one important point. When I'm talking all these things, we are not telling you to neglect your material responsibilities. We are not saying that. Carrier is not the enemy. In fact, Prabhupada never said education is bad. He never said responsibility is bad. He never said earning is sinful. He never said that. Even Arjuna wanted to run away from duty. Did Krishna allow him? No. But the real problem is here, you see, he came to Krishna for what? Transformation of what? Like Murugari, did he have a transformation? Yes. From cruelty to compassion. Did Arjuna had a transformation? Yeah. From fear to fearlessness. From crying Arjuna became confident Arjuna. Isn't it? So there is a transformation. Look at Dhritarashtra. Hard-hearted Dhritarashtra became soft-hearted Dhritarashtra by the association of Vidura. And Rahugana was proud Rahugana, became humble Rahugana. So we also need a transformation of heart. But slowly we started using Krishna consciousness for what? For emotional comfort while keeping material ambition untouched. So we want to take Krishna consciousness like a crutch. Okay. Prasada, dancing, singing, and devotees are caring for me. And we want to use that facility for promoting ourselves only materially. Like I told you, many parents bring their sons, daughters, and say that Prabhuji please इसको bless कीजिए अमेरिका जाने के लिए. अमेरिका क्यों, मैं गोला को भेज दूंगा. Isn't it? So you see, so externally chanting continues. Externally, it's not that you stop activities. What continues? Chanting continues, seva continues, festival continues. But internally, what is attractive? Prestige is attractive, comfort is attractive, recognition is attractive, luxury is attractive, social validation is attractive. When these things become attractive, see, the attractive means what? You develop hankering for them when they become attractive. When they are not attractive for you, you don't develop hankering for this. If Krishna becomes attractive, then you develop hankering for Shunyaitam Jagat Sarvam. Then you develop Govinda Viraha. Otherwise, you have prestige Viraha, comfort Viraha, recognition Viraha, luxury Viraha. You have. So you want material Viraha or spiritual Viraha? See, material Viraha, material hankering will pollute your heart. Like material Viraha, material hankering will make heart like a muddy pool of water. But when you develop spiritual Viraha for Krishna, Govinda Viraha, then your heart will be crystal clear like a clean water. It look like that. Like a transparent water, it look like that. So, in this way, these things become attractive. That means material hankering increases. And eventually the heart starts negotiating. Can I keep Krishna, but also fully pursue material dreams? Then bhakti slowly becomes secondary. Now see what happens in the morning program. See, Mangalarti is not boring, but our consciousness has become overstimulated. Imagine if our mind is consuming reels, ambition, comparison. See, we can put certain things together. This one, sorry. These two I can combine with this here. Because when you watch reels, you get fantasy. And then you entertainment by gaming and all, right? No? Yeah. And then when you have ambition, then comparison, and then this can be put here. Future success, correct? No? These three go together. Ambition, unhealthy comparison with friends, future success. Then relationship, imagination. So all these things come. These three are with a woman, last three. And these three are with career. And the first three are with entertainment, correct? No? So these three are the three biggest enemies of youth nowadays. The smartphone represents the first three. You have a smartphone, you will be watching reels, you are fantasizing, and you are gaming, and people are playing. 4 hours goes away. You will see that. So in this way, first three swallow your time through the smartphone. Smartphone is a bloodsucker. It will take away your energy time. And the next three, ambition, comparison, those are career dreams, correct? No? So they are going to the comparing with your other classmates, that is going to make you insecure. I am useless, I am not smart. That damages your self-esteem. Nyonagandada, you get that. By comparison. And unnecessarily dreaming about ambition, you get nowhere. Simply dreaming is not enough, you have to work. Do something. Future success dreams, daydreaming. So actually, right now you have to focus on study. When the job has to come, it will come, correct? No? But many boys, they don't study properly, but they're dreaming. Like one boy said, when he would open GRE TOEFL book, he will see an aeroplane in the book. If you're looking at aeroplane, will you get good marks? Don't dream. Prepare for the exam, study well. Similarly, relationship, imagination, romance, fear of relationship break. This fear is a great fear. What happens with the boy? If you connect with the girl, they both do WhatsApp chat. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They get, both their minds enter into each other's mind. And then girl is asking, hey, you are in final year. What job you got? He says, I got 6 LPA. My Lord, only 6 lakhs LPA? 6 lakhs per annum? You don't know the other boy, he got 18 lakhs per annum. She says. And then this boy says, Pata nahi, mujhe yahi naukari mila. Then she slowly drifts from this boy to that boy. She says, see, I agree that you are my good friend. At the same time, you say, let's remain friends. And then she says, my papa told me that a boy should be at least earning 15 lakh per annum. So the other boy in our class is earning, he met my father. My father is happy to marry me to him. So bye-bye to you. And this boy is completely shattered. अरे 2 साल relationship में थे अभी छोड़ दिया हमको. You know, she just, for a woman to kick you on your face and go away is difficult or easy? Very easy. And she doesn't care a fig about you because for her shelter is needed. She is like a creeper. Like a lata को क्या चाहिए? एक पेड़ चाहिए, support चाहिए. For her, if you can be support or another person can support, for her it makes any difference? No difference. But for you, relationship matters most. Because what you are thinking, the moment she connected with you, immediately you imagined one wrong thing in your mind. She is mine. Huh? You started possessing her in your mind. हमारी होगी अभी. ये मेरी है, तुम्हारी कुछ नहीं है. Correct? Yeah. That is your only simply your imagination. And imagine you thought she is yours and then she goes away. How much painful it is. Think about it. Fear of relationship break. So these three, how to remember these three? Easily I'll tell you idea. One is the smartphone brings the first three. And the woman brings the last three. Correct, no? The middle one, ambition, career, the aeroplane, I told you. It is always like up in sky, you can't catch it. It is always above you. Career, ambition, whatever comes, you will get. You may or may not get. Your career is, see, boys who don't have jobs, they are all hankering. I hope I'm in final year. Oh God, please give me a job. It shouldn't happen that as a fresher, 1 साल अगर नौकरी नहीं मिला तो कोई नहीं देगा नौकरी मुझे. People are praying. Because you can only hanker, but you cannot capture a job. It's like aeroplane in the sky. You can't capture it. And those who got a job, they are jumping up and down. I got a job. Even in this age, I got a job. They're very proud. But then anytime, like recently Pune, which is an oracle, how many they laid off? 30,000 people they laid off. Such a huge layoff. You can see big layoffs are happening. So, अगर नौकरी भी हो कुछ भरोसा नहीं. Nowadays, you can't be very sure. So, therefore, uncertainty produces anxiety or happiness. Tremendous anxiety. Uncertainty. Kuch bharsa nahi. Anytime, anything can happen. Like you're sitting in this room, you are able to peacefully sit because you know this building will not collapse. Correct? Na? Imagine लोग बोलते हैं आप बैठ सकते हो कभी भी गिर सकता है. Like that. Correct? Na? Imagine the ceiling comes down anytime. Will you sit in a building like that? Sometimes in a railway station, they put abandoned. Correct? No? If some beggar thinks, I got a very nice house, let me go and sit. So he goes and sleeps inside, the whole building will collapse. Very dangerous. So all these three, the smartphone, the woman and the plane, these are consuming our mind. So such people whose minds are consumed by this, they cannot relish simplicity. See, the holy name is very pure and subtle. Bhakti is very deep. Morning sadhana requires purification. But modern life trains the brain for what? Dopamine means you want quick happiness. Correct, na? And speed. Everything you want fast. Instant gulab jamun, instant idli. Similarly, instant Krishna prem you want. That will not be instant. It will take time. Yeah. And we want everything new. And we want stimulation for the mind. Why do people smoke cigarettes? Or why do they drink chai? Or why do they drink coffee? Because people want stimulation. But the problem with stimulation is, it will agitate your mind and go, but it will not give you lasting fulfillment. It will not give you. Like for example, you go to your shop, sometimes they give you this kurumara or this, what do you call it, patana. Correct, no? Some shops, they will take one hand and give you. How many of you have seen that? And they give you free also to eat. Why they give free? Anybody knows? For tasting, they'll give you. After tasting, will you keep quiet? No. Once you put in the mouth, saliva comes and it is mixed with besan also, no? Besan and shankdana mixed together. Eat like that. अरे आपने खराब कर दिया हमारे जो 1 kilo पैक कर दो. Because once you eat little bit, you want to eat. So all these things, tea, coffee, cigarette, liquor, they all are stimulants. They will stimulate you and they will make you buy more and more. That is why Marlboro company went to colleges and gave boys free. First one cigarette they gave to each boy. Smoke करके देख लो, खुद ही देख लो. After that, boys started purchasing 1 packet, 2 packet, 4 packets like that. You will see that. So dopamine effect. So you want quickly, it gives you quick stimulation, but eventually it will bring you to depression zone. It gives us, some feeling of stimulation, but then it brings you down. For coping with this depression, again you take it. Then a smoker becomes what? Repeatedly, when he smokes more and more packets, what happens? He's called chain smoker. What smoker? Yeah. Similar, drinking also, drinking stimulant. And then it brings you down. Then you drink one more. First you start with quarter, then half, then one, then rum, correct? No? Keeps taking more and more, going up. Then you are called as what? Alcoholic. Correct, no? Alcoholic we call it. So in this way, you become addicted, correct, no? So nowadays, I came to know, many of the top class strategy planners in Pakistan and other countries, they are sending huge kilos of sacks of drugs to Punjab through the ocean. Through the ocean side, it is coming. And after bringing it to Punjab, they are taking these drugs and putting it in peppermints and chocolates. Like very nice smell, very nice tasting, like mithai type of things they're putting. And they're going to the schools and colleges and giving it to the sick people. Sikhs are the strongest people in India, correct, no? They have a tall body, hefty body with turban. They are very good for army. So their goal is what? Make this army going warriors weak. Then India will become weaker. So their goal is to weaken India. Because these are the people who join NDA, Kadakwasla. Big number they join, if you see. Their ambition is to join Army, Navy, Air Force and fight and protect this country. So they don't want them to protect the country. They want to render them weak. This is one thing that is happening. Another thing that is happening is many of the people have come to know, you may be knowing about this love jihad, correct, no? Yeah. So what they are doing, they are connecting with these people and that they know that the womb of these mothers is very powerful. Which mothers? Punjabi mothers. They produce very big sons, powerful sons, correct, no? So they are pulling them into marrying their religious people. So that then they will get their religion people who will be very powerful. And in order to do that, what they are doing, when these girls from Punjab are studying in the colleges, they make their religious person look like a Hindu, just like you all are looking. They will look like that and connect, send love messages in WhatsApp chat, and then they connect. But after marriage, you will come to know that you have to go and wear burqa and everything like that. And then that love jihad, these girls are all tapped and taken to another. And then they will produce children. So in this way, what they will do, using them, they will produce very powerful sons. So which means they want to strengthen those elements which will do terrorism, and they want to weaken those who are protecting our country. So I was telling that both these things, first one is drugs related, second one is woman related. In our voice, we are giving you training where both these things you will not touch. So this kind of training should be started in Punjab also. All over, which in every college. Any of you from Punjab here? Any of you? His one is Gopakshna Maharaj from Punjab, you know that? Yeah, he's born in Punjab. Rukmini Krishna Maharaj who came, now he is in charge of the whole Punjab. In future, I want to talk to him also. We should make sure that at least, if not the whole Punjab, we can protect at least the colleges, college students who are, who can become powerful warriors of the country. We should protect them from women, man-woman attraction, and we have to protect them from drugs. Correct, no? So imagine you all are following 4 relative principles and chanting 16 rounds. You are protected. Correct, no? If you are going to be weak in this, you can be very easily swayed away. Correct, no? You heard about what happened in TCS? See? That's the same thing. They are forcing them to eat cow flesh, and they are making them indulge in illicit sex in the company, and then they will take them into their religion. And it's happening in a very organized way from HR. Government is now trying to find out how to. Many things are going on. Many things are going on like this. So therefore, as devotees, you not only have a responsibility to practice your own morning program, you have a big responsibility of taking this mission and protecting our India, because India is the spiritual lighthouse of the whole world. If Indian boys are strong and powerful and spiritually, they can travel across the globe and save the whole world. You can go to different parts of the world. But if we guys are only not strong, can we do anything? Huh? If we are only very weak, हम खुद ही ढीला डाला है, then we can't help anybody. See, if you want to save a drowning man, you should be so strong that when you enter the water, you should take the drowning man and put him on your shoulder and still be able to swim. Can you imagine how strong you have to be spiritually, correct? No? So, therefore, modern life trains the brain for dopamine, speed, novelty, stimulation. So, when devotees stand before the deities, the body is present, but the mind wants excitement because of such indulgence, correct? No? Then they conclude, hey, the program is dry. Huh? No, the heart has become materially heated. A fever patient cannot taste sweetness. The problem is not sweet rice. Sweet rice acha hi hai. Huh? A person who has fever, he cannot eat a full plate of pulao, curry, rasamalai, puran puli. Can he eat? No, he can't digest. So the fever is what? Material fever. That means when material fever reduces, then spiritual life becomes relishable. You understand, no? Like imagine you have 104, 105 degree Fahrenheit. Doctor will tell you, drink only vegetable soups. उतना ही खा सकते हो. Huh? You can't eat anything beyond vegetable soups. But when fever comes down and the temperature comes to 98.6, correct, no? Actually, you can open the window, you can get fresh air, you can get. Yeah. You know, 98.6 is what? The correct temperature, correct? In that, your body can be healthy. Then you can eat pulao, kadai, rasamalai, everything. Similarly, for the morning, for enjoying the spiritual programs, whole, not only one day or 2 days, for whole life, for that, what has to come down? Material fever has to come down. Huh? See here, the most dangerous thought in youth. This is what I was telling you now. So one of you read that? Who has the mic with you?
The material dangerous thought is not atheism. It is
The most
this.
dangerous.
The most dangerous thought is not atheism. It
Generally,
is,
we think most dangerous thought is atheism. We think that's not most dangerous thought. What is it?
it is this. First, let me become materially settled. Then I will become serious in bhakti.
Correct, no?
Yeah.
This who has introduced this idea? Who? Maya. Correct. She has inserted this idea into the heads of young practitioners. पहले थोड़ा सेटल होने दो, बाद में भक्ति कर सकते हैं ना, पूरा जीवन है. Some people say like that.
Maya
One man was saying, "Bhav ji, थोड़ा अमेरिका जाकर कमा कर 4 साल में आ जाते हैं. Once the security comes, पूरा जीवन पति पत्नी हम दे देंगे." And he said and went. Now 20 years or over, he has not come back. This is a trick of Maya. This is Maya.
Maya has destroyed millions with this sentence.
Correct, like this, yeah.
Because material desires do not retire after success.
That is the whole idea. It's not that you had one desire and then when you achieve success, like one boy was telling, his parents said, "Beta, kuch nahi karna, IIT mein ghuso, finish your IIT and come, that's it." When he finished IIT, his parents said, "IIT, IIM, acha combination." IIT pass ho gaya tha. Now you write CAT and go for IIM. Then he finished IIT, IIM, then they said, with this combination, it's good if you can get into Microsoft. Then he joined Microsoft in India. Then they said, it will be good if you can go to the headquarters. Go to Seattle and you can actually be in a big position in Microsoft. Then he went there. Then they said, why don't you start your own .com company? Then he started his own .com company. Then he expanded all over West and all over Europe, all over Asia. Recently he was selling, I'm afraid of the Trump's tariffs in India, because India business is getting affected, correct, no? Because of that. So, and he was telling that when the more I grow in my business, what is happening? I am worried about rivals. Because other rivals are also trying to, just like you saw that big Timingalam eating, correct, no? There are big businessmen trying to swallow small businessmen, correct, no? So in this way, at any moment you will not have, freedom from freedom from anxiety. You don't. So that's why he's saying that the material desires don't retire after success. एक मिडिल डिजायर हो गया, क्या काम हो जाता है, शांत हो जाता है? नहीं. Then second one comes, third one comes, fourth one comes. They expand. First, read that.
They expand. First degree, then package, then car, then marriage, then flat, then children, then school fees, then status maintenance, then social comparison, then exhaustion. And after 20 years, I had so much fire once. Youth is the time for surrender, not old age. Old age is uncertain. Mind becomes weak. habit becomes fixed. If one cannot wake up for Mangala Aarti at 22, what miracle will happen at 52?
You are making plan to get up after 50. In 20, you cannot get up. How will you get up after 52? Correct now? Think about it. Right.
Why boys who wanted full-time service change? Because inspiration alone is not enough. Many youths are emotionally inspired by kirtana, association, camps, festival, brahmachari glory. But inspiration without deep philosophy cannot survive prolonged material exposure.
Two things are required. Your mind should be inspired and intelligence should be strengthened by philosophy. Both should be combined. But some boys, what happens in the mind, they have some inspiration, but they don't have a deep understanding of Krishna philosophy. Because of that, philosophy is like a bunyad, foundation. Without that foundation, that inspiration doesn't last long. Just like in a hot tawa, if you throw water, it gets evaporated. Inspiration also gets evaporated without the strong philosophy. Yeah.
The world constantly broadcasts one message: your value depends on your success. And if devotees are not deeply convinced of the temporariness of material life, the reality of death, the misery of material existence,
Like old age, disease, and all that. Yeah.
the greatness of pure devotion, the urgency of spiritual advancement, then eventually material civilization appears practical and surrender appears extreme.
Correct, na? People think, Hare, sort of practical. Everybody is doing this, so let me also do this. You, in the name of being practical, you become more and more materialistic, and surrender to Krishna appears a far-fetched idea. So that is because of you have forgotten these things. What Krishna says, Dukkhalayam. The third one is Dukkhalayam, misery of mental existence. And the first one is Ashashvatam. And the second one is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Dosha Anudarshanam. He says, one should know in this world there is thirst, there is hunger, there is old age, there is disease, there is death, there is lamentation and illusion, Shoka Moha, Jara Mrityu, Kshut Pipas. All these things are said. So, actually, I showed you that small video clip because these things are happening in the world. It's a reality, everybody knows, but we forget it. That in this world, whether it is animal kingdom or birds kingdom or insect kingdom, human kingdom, in every, where there is life, this Jivo Jivasya, Jivana principle is there. And therefore, the material world is not a very safe place, like for example, some people have homes near the railway lines. You've seen that? Some poor people. Sometimes the children keep crossing the railway line, going, coming. Is it safe? Very dangerous. Sometimes children are playing on the railway line, suddenly train comes, anytime they can die. So material world is like that. It's a place where anytime anything can happen. It's not a very safe place. So we have to live. So the safe place is spiritual world, which is Jivo. Here it is Jivo, Jiva is Jivanam. There it is Jivo, Janedo. Live and let live. That is a very beautiful place. That's why he's saying that. So one should understand the urgency of spiritual advancement. What is the silent influence?
The silent influence of social media.
Yeah.
Today, even devotees are being psychologically trained by social media. Every day, the algorithm teaches luxury is success, beauty is power, relationships are fulfillment, wealth is respect, comfort is happiness.
Correct, na?
Yes.
Isn't it? Like, you have to lead a luxurious life. People think like that, correct, na? You should live lavishly, big car, big bungalow. Luxury is success. And you should look smart, you should look cute, beautiful, you should look. And what is this? Yeah, all boys are connecting with girls. So what about you? You also connect. Mind says like that. And then if you have money, then only people respect you nowadays. Paisa nahi to koi dekhega nahi tumko. So you have to bring money somehow. And then have a comfortable life. So these are bombardment in Instagram, you will find. Instagram, social media, YouTube. Everywhere you find, all over the world, these are the bombardments you find. How your body should be, it should be beautiful looking. So to make the body beautiful, nowadays even there is beauty parlor for men also now. Not only for women. They have men's, there are saloons. In those days, saloon was mainly for hair cutting. Nowadays, saloon is for making there are so many types of hairstyles now. Correct, no? What all they do with your hair. Like in one of the airports, I saw they were advertising for one saloon for the women. They were advertising. I was shocked. They showed the woman is like our hair, like me only. It was like this. And how they made this woman, when she went to the salon, they put different kinds of wig kind of thing, no? and then long flowing hair and very smooth looking hair. She's wearing, when she walks, you will not believe that, she is a woman like this. Yeah. Later on, when she takes it off, then you see it's like this. They nowadays make a ugly person also very good looking. All kinds of things they do. Modify. Similarly, with beauty. Similarly, comforts and luxuries have become a very great mad attraction for the people also. And the relationship connectivity is leading to, nowadays what they do, when a man and woman connect, they marry. But then later on, they're not happy in that relationship. So the lady connects with some other man. And the man connects with some other woman. But both are not divorcing also. Now the lady wants, divorce. But the man says, because you have gone with another man, you have to give me 5 crores. Only then I will allow you to divorce and marry him. But the lady already becomes pregnant with another man. And then this fellow will take her to court. These things are increasing now. Is it true or not? Yeah, it's very dangerous it is. People are not satisfied in one relation. They're going for multiple relations nowadays. So although they think it is fulfillment, they get frustrated only. Then
After watching this repeatedly, even sincere devotees unconsciously absorb, maybe I'm missing out.
because see, as a devotee, how much reels are you consuming? That's very important. The more reels you consume, you are going to be programmed by the social media. You will become like a zombie. Like when you are going in the road, you find Pepsi, 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 Pepsi. And you go to a shop and they ask you, what do you want? Pepsi. Correct, huh? They bombard you like that. Correct, no? Why they put board in every electric pole? They put Pepsi, Pepsi, Pepsi. Why? Because you will go and ask for. Yeah. Similarly, this social media reels, this is what they are saying. Buy this luxury, buy that, buy this car, buy this commodity. You buy one and get 2 free. How much it is? You say 900 rupees. He says, oh, really? I get 2 free. Actual commodity is only 200 rupees. They gave you 200 rupees commodity and they gave 2 more free. Totally, you got how much worth? 600 worth you got. And then they're saying it's 900. So a lot of cheating is going on. But people are thinking, I have to live like karmis. If any of you devotees, you want to imitate the karmis, you will be the most frustrated person. Because karmis don't do any spiritual duties. They live like cats and dogs. Correct or not? And they don't know where are they going after death. So you cannot imitate their behavior. Because you have your, whatever time they spend in boozing, smoking, taking drugs, roaming with friends, watching movies, playing gaming, that time you are spending for morning program. They are doing those things in the evening and night, and you are doing the morning program. You are not wasting morning program time, because while they are draining out their energy, you are building your energy. Correct, no? Like they are draining out their money pocket also. Money in their pocket is also going out. Their bodily energy also going out. They are putting all substances into the body and damaging the body. While they are wasting time in damaging body and mind, you are actually building your body, mind, soul. The morning. So morning program should never be considered a waste of time. It's actually like sharpening a pencil or sharpening a saw. You should think like that. Will anybody say sharpening pencil is waste of time? If you don't sharpen, how will you write? If you don't make your body, mind, soul very sturdy and strong, you will not be able to live peacefully. Morning program is like a root of a tree. Or morning program is like foundation of a building. When you have foundation, then will anybody say, Prabhuji, foundation में इतना डालने की क्या जरूरत है, कोई देखने वाला नहीं है. If you say like that, directly start कर दो Prabhuji. Directly you make a skyscraper building, everything will collapse. Correct, no? Foundation is absolutely necessary. It's not for showing to others, it is for giving stability. Correct, no? So morning program is not for showing to others, it's for our spiritual all-day stability. Yeah. Yes, then?
Then spiritual life begins feeling restrictive instead of liberating. But understand this carefully. The material world never advertises its hidden side: anxiety, emptiness, divorce, loneliness, addiction, depression, burnout, purposelessness. People post vacations, not panic attacks.
Correct, no? Correct, no? Yeah, see, when one experiences divorce, see, all are connected. For example, when you go for career, in career, somebody got ahead of you, you get anxiety. Correct, no? And you are not able to succeed in career like them. then you feel emptiness. And to fill up that emptiness, you get into relationships. And then that then leads to marriage. And then because it was a hastily done thing, it leads to divorce. When divorce happens, now wife was there, wife is gone now, one feels loneliness. When one is feeling lonely, to compensate for the depression, one goes for drinking, smoking. That leads to addiction. And addiction, when you become addicted, the more you take, the more you need. And if you don't take more and more liquor and smoking, then one feels depression. When one feels depression, one thinks maybe I have to work more hard and keep myself busy somehow or other. Otherwise, life is so boring. Then one works very hard and leads to burnout. And one feels I am running from pillar to post, I am not getting happiness. Then one feels purposeless. All are connected, you will see here. So in this way, people post vacations and show off by pictures and photos. In the social media, they smile, but outside they are weeping. It's called as smiling faces and crying hearts, we call it. That's why it's people post vacations, but not panic attack. They don't tell these are the reality. You can see this if you are intelligent enough to see in the outside world. You can see this. What is Srila Prabhupada's vision?
Srila Prabhupada's vision was revolutionary. Srila Prabhupada did not create temples merely to produce moral people, culturally spiritual Hindus, successful karmis who occasionally chant. He wanted transformed hearts, surrendered souls, fearless preachers, men and women who would dedicate life to Krishna.
Yeah, this is important. That's why I told you there has to be a transformation of heart. What type of life you were leading before coming to Krishna consciousness, and after coming here, you should have a transformed heart. People should say that, hey, this fellow is constantly Krishna conscious. And one should be, I'll tell you one true story. There was one Prakash, Indian boy studying in Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, USA. His son Brahmapad Maharaj went there to give a lecture. The first lecture he attended, he was very much touched, became very impressed. When he started attending the weekly classes, then gradually he became a organizer of the classes. Then he was such an attractive boy, he was a topper in the class in MIT. So he would get like 40, 50 boys for the weekly program. He would get single-handedly go and call. He was very smart and many big things he will do in a very short time. Then later on, the MIT college liked him so much, they made him a chaplain, they call it. Hindu chaplain. Chaplain means they have a club kind of thing, like you all have a college club, no? They made him head of the club. So when he was in undergrad, he helped. Then he did postgrad also. Masters he did. And when he came out, he started a company in Boston. And many of his friends, he employed them also in the same company. And eventually he grew up, very powerfully he grew up. And then he saw in Singapore, there was an opportunity where, he could make very big profits. Maybe 5 times, 6 times profits for his field if he goes there. All his friends, all the students were crying. So he started preaching in Boston. So then he flew to Singapore. And can you imagine, 25 of his boys, they all left the jobs in America and took job in Singapore. Can you imagine? That is the kind of cultivation he did. Very close family type of cultivation. They all moved there. And then Singapore he made. Now he has one leg in Singapore, one leg in Boston. He comes also. His name is Paramananda Prabhu, initiated disciple of Prabhupada Maharaj. When you see him, you will not believe how big man he is. He wears simple dhoti kurta. He is a married man. Wears simple white and white dhoti kurta. He said, Prabhuji, till 11 o'clock, I don't go to company. He said, he has a company, means his own company only. Yes. He said, morning he gets up at 3 o'clock. 3 to 11 is my time for Krishna. He also gets up, he takes bath, he does Mangalarti, Narasana, everything. He does Bhagavatam classes, he does. Many letters he replies, talks to devotees. Then 11 o'clock you'll find him in the company. Basically he works between 11 to 4, that's all. How many hours? 5 hours. He's the owner of a company also. And he earns money like this, effortlessly he earns. Because he is very sober, he doesn't speak much. He's a very good listener and very sharply intelligent. And practicing Krishna consciousness. This is one example I am telling you. There are many people like that in ISKCON. You will find they accomplish a lot of work in a short time, and they keep Krishna focused. They keep like that. So you will see that he is transforming many hearts. So Prabhupada wanted people who are surrendered souls. Somebody who takes book distribution, preaching as life and soul. You can be a married man if you want. He is also a married man. So if one wants to join as a brahmachari, one can join, or one want to marry, one can marry. But in either life, who should be the center of your life? Krishna. That's the whole point. Huh? Then you are surrendered soul. Then you're fearless preachers. Huh? And then Prabhupada wanted both men, women to become dedicated devotees. If you are not going to be a book distributor, preacher, person who's engaged well, you 100% I can guarantee you, you are going to get into some wrong relationships with somebody. If you don't develop relationship with Krishna, you develop relationship with Maya. There's no alternative. Huh? And as I told you, 3 things: smartphone, woman, and aeroplane. You remember? Aeroplane for carrier, and woman for relationship, and smartphone for entertainment. These 3 will put a noose around your neck. You'll be helpless practically. Huh? If you don't develop relation with Krishna. Yeah, go ahead.
He crossed the ocean at 69, not so that we would merely get balance.
He didn't come to just create balance. Huh?
He wanted warriors of Krishna consciousness.
And then?
Why some devotees leave the temple environment? Because eventually everyone serves their deepest attachment. If Krishna is deepest, sacrifice becomes joyful.
Yeah.
If comfort is deepest, sadhana feels heavy. If prestige is deepest, career becomes irresistible. If companionship is deepest, relationships dominate consciousness. Bhakti does not remove free will, it reveals attachment.
That's the point. So these are very deep points. See, if Krishna is deepest, you will want to do some sacrifice for Krishna. See, wherever you feel deepest connection, there you will make sacrifices. For example, some boys think my career is everything. So they go in the morning at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock and come in the night by 10 o'clock. You've seen that? Because their hope and faith is where? In the career. That is the deepest connection they feel. Therefore, the sacrifice in the company, they feel very joyful. Because they identify with it. One day, one slap of time, suddenly they will be taken out of job when they're laid off. Some boys commit suicide also, correct? No? Why they commit suicide? Because the company is God for them. Company is my God, my job is God. They're going like that. Suddenly, laid off, correct? No? And now they have no other goal, correct? No? Then they jump off from a building. From company, only one boy jumped off when he was laid off. He thought, I cannot leave the company and go. Better die only. Fortunately, we all know we are not the body, we are the soul. If you jump off, you will become a ghost. Correct? You know that, correct? So, if Krishna is deepest, then you will do sacrifice for Krishna. Like Prabhupada did sacrifice for Krishna. Following in Prabhupada's footsteps, Prabhupada disabled did sacrifice. Because they understood Krishna is the deepest connection. Like I showed you in that man with 4 wives. Who was the 4th wife? Super soul. And she was ready to go with him, correct now? That is Krishna is the only one who comes with us. And then, if comfort is deepest, sadhana feels heavy. See, sadhana involves some amount of painstaking. No pains, no gains. But if one wants comfort, then one wants to sleep in the morning hours, not get up. Then sadhana feels heavy. So, Chanakya says one verse, Vidyarthi ched tyajet sukham. Sukham ched tyajet vidyam. Like that he says. He says, if you want to succeed in your academics, you have to give up your comfort. And if you want comfort, forget about your score. He's saying. So that means even for studies, he's saying one has to give up one's comfort. Only then one can get good progress, whether it is academics or in Krishna consciousness, correct? No? And then if prestige is deepest, career becomes irresistible, which means many boys who want to have a big prestige in society, they are ready to put their sweat and toil and blood into career to grow. They are very passionate about getting prestige in life, correct? No? It becomes irresistible. Means no matter how much you preach Krishna consciousness, they will say, "ठीक है प्रभु, आपने जो बोला सब सही है प्रभु, लेकिन अभी नहीं है, बाद में देखेंगे." They will say, because they are irresistibly, madly pulled. Bhogashwarya prasaktanam taya. They are pulled like that. Similarly, companionship is deepest. And then what happens? Imagine if a boy is secretly holding some relation with a girl. Can he develop Krishna consciousness peacefully? No, because the relationships dominate one's consciousness. You sit with the bead bag, some other thought comes, dirty thoughts come. Correct? No? One has to be honest in avoiding opposite sex. There is the right time to marry when you become 27, 28. then parents also will be concerned about getting you married that time. That time you can think, if you are going to unnecessarily get into any relationships now, secretly, like one man, he was in a town. He was telling that his wife was a homemaker sitting at home. He thought, poor lady, let me get a smartphone for her. He purchased and gave her so she can watch some movies or something like that. So she was watching movies. But then in the course of that, over a period of time, he was not aware. She was connecting with some man in North. Huh? Nowadays people connect like that. And online you usually connect. You see somebody, you click somebody, you connect. And she started having a kind of talk with him and over a period of time developing relation. Without husband's knowledge, she was keeping a connection. And that man once called her, you come physically, we will meet. Huh? So the wife gave the excuse of going to her parents' home. Huh? But then she went to north to that place. Then when this man called her, she said, I am at home only. But then when he called her father said, she's not at home. She didn't go home. She went to meet that man. Later on, this man found out some more details and everything. He went to that place and actually CDR they call it, no? Call data record. And all he found out with the police's help. She was about to get dragged away by that villain whom I was telling. Another man. This fellow, fortunately, he saved his wife. He slapped and bit and kicked that fellow and that fellow ran away. Otherwise, that fellow would have taken his wife just to enjoy and use and throw. He would have done. Because he made a lot of promises on phone and many things. Wife was crying. He brought her back home and said, see, I gave you a smartphone for your benefit. But you are digging my grave only. Yeah. Then he took away the smartphone and said, forget about it now. Similarly, you must have heard there are so many things happening like that. One woman behaved very nicely and she killed her husband. You know that? She pushed him off from there. Many are coming nowadays. All this is because of smartphone. You see. So, therefore, this companionship, if it dominates your mind, you cannot. Therefore, there's a verse in the Vishnu Purana, it says, Vishya Vishta Chittanam Vishnu Raveshana Bhavet, it says. If your mind is Vishaya Avishta, it's absorbed in Vishaya Vasanas, then you cannot think of Vishnu Avesh. Like you see, Dhruva Maharaj was suffering, but Narada Muni gave him instruction to chant Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva, correct, no? And he fully focused. And then he took his mind away from it. And then, because of that Vishnu absorption, he could purify the impurities, correct, no? Because he had faith in the Guru. You are all taught about chanting and everything. So, one should pull one's mind away from all these things. Bhakti does not remove free will, it reveals your attachments. And then?
What actually protects youth spiritually? Not fear, not pressure, not guilt. 3 things protect spiritual life. First, deep hearing.
Above 3 things don't protect, but what are the 3 things that protect? Deep hearing.
Deep hearing. Not motivational talks alone, but regular hearing on temporality, death, illusion, pure devotees, surrender, holy name, renunciation, service mode.
Yeah. So, I went to one of the voice centers. One devotee was telling me that, Prabhu, during Prasadam, they are hearing Gaur Gopal Prabhu's lectures. They are saying, what lectures? And it is just 3 minutes, 5 minutes clips he puts, no? Prabhu, they are saying this is more interesting than hearing Prabhupada's lectures. They were saying like that. I was wild. I said, stop this nonsense. I said, because he is speaking for new people to give some motive, how to be a better donkey, The people who want to work hard, he tells you, how to be this, how to be that, and things like that. This is actually not for devotees. If you are a devotee, why we should hear Prabhupada? Prabhupada will completely smash all your impurities in your heart. It's like he giving injection. He'll purify you. If you don't want purification, you are hearing lectures which are about, how to take care of your relationship, how to be sensitive, how to do this, do that. It is very superficial. It's all like, what do you call it, self-help. It's all self-help. I said, we have not made voice for hearing self-help lectures. If you want, go out and do whatever you want. If you are here, one should hear lectures which will purify you and take you back to Godhead. You have to go from material world to spiritual. We don't want to make your material life better. Imagine I tell you to become a better donkey. What have I helped you? Already everybody is like a donkey and make them better donkeys. So we don't want to just to pamper. It's like blowing on the boil. You know what is blowing on the boil? Like you have a boil, I tell you, I don't go to doctor, I will just blow it. If you blow, is it good or not? Do you feel comfortable or not? Yeah, you feel comfortable when you blow. But is it useful? What I should do? If you have boil, how can I help you? Medicine. So medicine is purpose lectures. And blowing on the boil is that other type of lectures I told you. There are many motivational talkers. People talk. And I'm not against them. They are meant for other people. If you are a devotee, you should hear spiritual lectures. Don't just be hearing. That's what is said, not motivational talks alone. If you are hearing motivational talks, you are cheating yourself. You're simply cheating. Like we also go to college, sometimes you say, mind management, stress management, anger management. And you tell them, mostly you talk things to pamper the boys. Otherwise, they won't come for the lecture, correct, no? If you say, we are going to tell you how to get liberated from this world, they'll run away. Isn't it? So you are giving some motivational talks. Come here, blow on the boil. So that is not what devotees need. If you are a devotee, you need nourishment for the soul. Nourishment of soul means Krishna Katha. And what is Maya, how Maya acts, how we should save ourselves, like what we are talking today. We should talk about, how to surrender to Krishna, how to escape from Maya, how to be faithful to Prabhupada and Guru Parampara, and how to chant nicely, properly, how to understand the philosophy. That's very important. So we are not coming here for some motivational talks. Motivational talks you get in YouTube, hundreds of them. There are hundreds and thousands of speakers nowadays. If you simply want to pamper your mind, they will give you can hear that. But if you want to purify your heart, you want the real medicine, then Prabhupada books, Prabhupada lectures. And those who are giving such lectures, it's very, very important. I also give sometimes gaining focus on all these things. Once in a while I give. But 90% of my YouTube channel, if you see, we are talking mainly about how to go back to Godhead. Correct, no? So it's very important that when you are, your regular hearing should be on these things. Read it again.
Temporality, death, illusion, pure devotees, surrender, holy name, renunciation, service mode.
Yeah. So if you are hearing 95% of these topics, then 5% you can hear motivational topics. You can hear Jai Shetty, Gaur Gopal Prabhu, Vivek Bindra, all these things you can hear. But now I heard that in one of the voice centers, early morning boys are hearing 2 to 3 hours of Vivek Bindra. They are hearing, and because bada business they are going to do. And 3 years they heard lectures, and they started business, and they lost some 10 lakhs they lost. And they were saying, yeah, Prabhuji ne bola bada business, bada loss ho gaya. They were saying like that. See, he is smart man. Who? Yeah. But you can't imitate him. You won't be able to imitate like him. And these fellows, they said, we will stay in our base, but we will hear those type of lectures. Then those boys asked, Prabhuji, हमको इनको क्या बोलना निकलने के लिए बोल बाहर निकलो. You cannot stay here. आपको बड़ा business करना है तो real bada business is Krishna consciousness, correct na? They don't want to hear spiritual lectures, they want to hear motivation lectures. Go out to hear wherever you want. Because if you don't hear spiritual lectures, your spirit soul will not be awakened. You understand, no? I am not against Vivek Bindraji or Jai Shetty or Gaur Gopal Prabhu, but these people are telling you how to make your material life better in this world. Most of the lectures. And they talk about business, entrepreneurship and things like that. Which may be helpful in your profession, but that is not spirituality. Spirituality, if you want, straightforward, you get in Prabhupada books, Prabhupada lectures, and those who speak exactly in line with Prabhupada. Like these are the topics, you see. Without philosophy, emotion fades. And then?
Second is strong sadhana. The morning program is not ritual, it is spiritual surgery. Mangala Arati is where false ego weakens. Japa is where contamination surfaces. Association is where determination grows. A devotee who neglects morning slowly becomes vulnerable to material ambition.
Yeah, see, why do we do Mangalarti? Mangalarti, by doing it, you think yourself more as a devotee. I am a Krishna devotee. That feeling will become strengthened when you daily do Mangalarti. But so your false ego gradually becomes weakened and purified. And then true ego is Jiva Sarupa Hoy. That will come. And if you don't do Mangalarti, then over a period of time, you will think, I am an engineer. I belong to this company. Company also gives you one card, correct? No? Identity card. You keep on seeing that, I am Microsoft or I am Infosys. You keep watching that. Huh? So that false identity will increase. But when you do Mangalarati, you know that first I am a devotee. Then I am playing the role of a computer engineer. I am playing the role of a son for my parents. And I am playing the role of a brother for my brother or whatever. So other roles are secondary. Primary role is I am Krishna Das. Correct, no? Go ahead. And japa is where contamination services. One intensely chants, then the contamination comes to top. And then you understand, my Lord, this Krishna, remove this contamination. Huh? And when you associate with devotees, your dhrita increases, determination increases. Huh? Yeah. So these three are very important. Aratis makes your false ego weak. Japa removes the contamination. Yannam ashati matrena puman bhavati nirmala. It cleanses. And association strengthens your determination. And then once you are in association devotees, when you go in the outside world with that determination, you can face the Maya challenges. Yeah. And meaningful service?
Third is meaningful service. Youth need responsibility, not just attendance. If devotees are only consumers of programs, eventually boredom comes. But responsibility creates ownership. Preaching saves the preacher.
Yeah. So therefore, all of you, apart from your studies in the college, you also have to take up something like indoor services and outdoor service. Outdoor services like Harinam Sankirtan, book distribution, preaching, correct? No, getting new people and all that. And indoor services like kitchen services, altar services, correct? No, cutting, sabji, cooking. So you should, apart from your studies in the college and doing your sadhana in the morning, this kind of seva is absolutely important thing. Seva gives you thrill in spiritual life. No? How many of you have adequate services you feel you have? You have adequate sevas? There one hand up there. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 of yourself. Only 4. You don't have others. Don't have adequate service. So if they too are here, you can ask them. They'll give you more. Radhapat Pankaj Prabhu and Daltan Prabhu. So sufficient services they have. More than half of them they have. Yeah. Because if you have services will purify you and give you the thrill in spiritual life also. And then?
A serious question every youth must ask. At the end of life, Krishna will not ask, what was your package? He will ask, how much did you remember me?
Correct, no? Yeah. Yeah.
Death is coming for IITians, CEOs, influencers, millionaires, scholars, all of us. And at death, LinkedIn disappears, salary disappears, applause disappears, designation disappears, only consciousness remains.
Correct, no? Yeah. Actually, I want to make a PPT with this. It's a nice picture. Somebody is a good PPT maker. If somebody can make a PPT with this, for each of this, your picture should change. Nice, right? It will be. Yeah, like that. Is it? Acha. I'll send you. You can get it done, then I can. So, only consciousness. And final appeal, you say?
Final appeal to youth, devotees. Do not become casual with the greatest gift of your existence. Many souls are wandering for millions of lifetime. You received holy name, devotees, temple, guru, philosophy, opportunity for surrender. Do not exchange eternal wealth for temporary glitter.
So these are all eternal things which are mentioned here. See, you are getting Hare Krishna mantra. You got devotee sangha. You got voice and temple. You got guru for giving diksha, and you got Krishna conscious philosophy, isn't it? And you have an opportunity to surrender and go back to Godhead. So these things are the real wealth which will go with you at the time of death. Correct, no? So don't get carried away with temporary glitter. If you must work.
If you must work for Krishna. If you marry, build a Krishna conscious family. If you study for service. But never let material success become your identity. And never allow your spiritual life to become just one part of your life. Krishna consciousness is not a hobby. It is the purpose of life.
That's the most important thing, the main aspect of life. Yeah. The question is not,
will I become materially successful? The real question is, will I remain spiritually alive?
That is most important. See, your material life will anyway take you. Like you all, when you went to LKG, UKG, first standard, fifth standard, 10th standard, cut, things, material life keeps going on. Correct or not? Even if you don't take care, your parents and others around you will take care. You will see that they will keep reminding you. Whereas most important thing for us is nobody will remind you about spiritual life. Correct, no? That every one of you have to take responsibility for your own. You have to fly your own plane. Huh? Will I remain spiritually alive? Yeah, because
a person can earn well, marry well, settle well, and still still internally become empty. But one sincere devotee, deeply connected to Krishna, possesses a wealth this world cannot offer. So protect your mornings, protect your japa, protect your association, protect your purity in youth, because what you worship in youth will shape your destiny for life. Hare Krishna.
yeah, correct, no? So protect your morning, protect your japa. This is to be protected, correct, no? And this you should not foolishly lose. You should not throw away a diamond and keep broken glass. That would be foolishness, correct, no? What is valuable, what is not valuable. One should know how to value the things. Huh? Because most of the youths in young age, they are very innocent. Some boys got chanting, but they gave up chanting and went away. Or somebody got carried away dragged by Maya. So you all are here, remain protected. Protect your morning program, japa, sangha, purity in youth. Any questions? Any questions? Yes. Whatever is that will absorb our mind.
So deepest attachment should be with Krishna.
Correct.
But actually, from the very beginning of our life, we are staying in this material world. So
Correct.
the attachment is very grave with respect to the family, with
Correct.
respect to different things like watching movies, like we are watching from our childhood.
Correct.
So it's very difficult to leave that attachments. Even though we are in Krishna consciousness, still many times we feel much attachment towards the family,
Yeah.
much attachment towards movies or some
Yeah.
other things,
Mm.
playing games and other things.
Yeah.
So how can we shift the
For shifting the attachment from that to this, there has to be some strong hook in the Krishna conscious field. For example, in my college days, we were very attracted to Bhakti Maharaj, who used to come from temple. We saw his behavior totally different than the common mass of people. He talked about us. He didn't talk about himself. He was very humble. He was very, very Krishna conscious. He was teaching pure knowledge from the Bhagavatam. He was carrying prasad. He traveled long distance and came. So many of us felt kind of gratitude to him and observed his speech and lifestyle and everything. We went to temple also. So over a period of time, what is the first attraction for any boy is the spiritual personality of somebody. And then from them you hear about Prabhupada. So first time when I saw the Prabhupada movie, I was like moved to tears. Such an old man with a couple of heart attacks, he went to America. I wanted to meet that man, but I came to know he has already left the world. 77 he left the world. At that time itself, I thought I should help this person and his mission. He has done so much. He deserves to be helped by other Indians. Because India is like a spiritual leader for the whole world. So then I read his life history, the 1 volume Prabhupada book. That was deeply heart transforming for me. Then I started, due to the reverence and respect for Prabhupada, I started reading the other books of Prabhupada after the correct. The more I read, the more I got clarity in philosophy. And I developed a great confidence to dedicate my life also after that. So this is what I would say. 2 things are very important. Some Vaishnava person should be important for you. And Siddhanta, philosophy should be very important. Why am I emphasizing these 2? Other things like emotions keep changing. Sometimes you cry for Krishna, sometimes you cry for Maya also. Sometimes you are attracted to hearing Hare Krishna music, other times you want to hear cinema music. But actually the philosophy, Siddhanta forms the foundation. But if one is becoming only philosophical, at the same time one doesn't have a connection to a Vaishnava, then one can become a heady person. One can have a big head with no relationship. Right? No? On the other hand, if they have admiration for Prabhupada's personality, then you have a purpose in life to work for. Like imagine one of these boys says that Oh, Prabhupada has done so much for me in my life through his books and through these devotees and ISKCON society. Now I want to take it as my mission, life's mission. And I am going to assist. I'll put every breath in my life in expanding Krishna consciousness. So then you have a purpose. And when the purpose becomes strong, then afterwards that becomes the deepest connection. Like, my purpose in Pune when I started in 95 youth preaching, yeah, voice center for every college. Now this purpose in one lifetime can you accomplish? Yeah. In India, imagine there are 1 lakh colleges. In each college, you are supposed to start one center like this. So now I have a very strong purpose now. Correct now? Now I am ready to be born again also to come. Continue youth preaching. Next life. Correct now? So I can come a million lifetimes. I can come, keep starting centers like this. If you have one strong purpose like that, then our whole mind is absorbed on how to help devotees in expanding youth preaching. So everybody used to have, like His Holiness Bhakti Raghav Maharaj, his leg is a wooden leg he has put, you know that, no? He has a crutch, because in Mayapur, one time shooting happened, some fellows were trying to steal the deity, so Maharaj was holding the deity, and he was shot in the leg. He lost the leg, now he got a wooden leg. But the kind of vigor and enthu he has is tremendous. How? Because he has a purpose. His purpose is Varnashrama, cow protection. Surabhi cows should be protected, and the Varnashrama. His purpose he is so strong in his purpose. You can tell him to speak, he can speak 10 hours also on Varnashrama. Correct, no? Similarly, Gopakshana Maharaj got a strong purpose of book distribution. Everybody who has a strong purpose, that becomes like a central pole for somebody to move around. So many of our boys, they are in a taking mode. They come and join the center. They are taking the philosophical classes. They are taking prasad. They are taking classes. They attend the morning program. When they are about to move out in the 4th year, we can ask them, what is one purpose that has become strongly rooted in you? If you ask, they say that, Prabhuji, we had a nice experience. Thank you for the wonderful experience. Bye bye. That means they don't have a purpose. If somebody says, Prabhu, I have, just like for example, somebody found a life partner, for example, and is getting married, he feels that in this entire life I got a gift of a partner who will actually help me. I think things in the same manner. In our life, we got Krishna. I got Prabhupada. I got devotees. I got a proper, pure philosophy. And I got all these books. Now I have benefited from all this. Now it's my duty to go and tell the whole world about what I benefited. So when one has a very strong purpose to serve Prabhupada through one of the ways, correct now? Somebody may say, like we have Amiya Madhusudan Prabhu, he had a strong desire for distributing Prabhupada books. When he was in GGD also used to be like that. Then we connected him with Sarlakshan Prabhu. Sarlakshan Prabhu and him, they made a team. Now Sarlakshan Prabhu is a very enthusiastic book distributor himself. And Amiya Madhusudan was good in computer work. Correct, no? So when they combined together, that department took off. Correct, no? So we need everybody with a purpose. Correct, no? Now Radhapad Pankaj Prabhu, Daujana Prabhu, they both have been themselves trained in youth preaching before. Now they have taken up youth preaching. That's how the center is now with the support of all the other senior devotees. This is like a booming center. Correct, no? So now they have a purpose. Now they are doing here. They are also doing in Triple IT. Now we have given them a new assignment in Kalewadi also. Correct, no? They both are alternately going to Kalewadi and developing. There's a youth group, 20-25 boys there, developing there. Tomorrow as they develop and grow, they may go abroad also. They may develop more. So then there is opportunity. So they have developed fixity in the service. So everybody requires some goal to chase after. So you have a goal, then your life looks full of meaning. Correct, no? But without that purpose, imagine night you are going to sleep. Like I am getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Why? Because I have to take a bath. I have a reading, daily reading. I have 4 to 4:20. If I ask some boy, now you're going to sleep, why will you get up in the morning? He says, I get up in the morning to brush my teeth. Is it a very great purpose? अरे सब लोग ब्रश करते हैं, क्या बड़ी बात है? You should have a purpose. Somebody says, Prabhuji, I get up at 3 because every day 3:30, 4:30 I study Prabhupada books. I want to read 1 hour every day. Or 1 hour I want to chant before so that I have to go to college early or whatever. Then you have a purpose. So I would say two things are very important: identity and purpose. What is your identity? Are you thinking you are Krishna Das, Guru Das, Vaishnava Das, Prabhupada Das? That is real identity. If I ask you, what is your identity? I am a computer engineer. No, that is superficial identity. Or somebody says, I am such and such surname. Correct, no? Some people strongly identify with their surname, correct, no? And the family in which they are born. Is that reality? That's temporary, correct, no? So, identity and purpose. These two makes your cause very strong. 9:10 you have to take prasad, also getting late now. Jai Shri Prabhupada ki, Bhakti Vrinda ki, Jai.